Good evening and welcome to MyANC TV. And I am Offensive Sibiya. You are watching MyANC TV News Live for a recap on all leading ANC stories ahead of the local government elections. These are your headlines. Little to no rest experienced as the ANC increases strategies in their local election campaigns. President Cyril Ramaphosa apologizes for the party's past errors. Major innovations and improvements in roads and the transportation system take place in various metros. The ANC records the highest number of female candidates in election history. The president of the ANC commands both his party and its supporters for their new election strategy. The inaugural roll call event took place last night at the Alberton Civic Centre. President Cyril Ramaphosa has completely dismissed the misinformation surrounding the COVID-19 vaccinations. This and many other stories to follow.
On the 1st of November, we'll all get to decide who will lead our municipalities. Choose the ANC and let's build better communities together. The ANC is turning a new page in local government. We pledge to ensure safe and reliable electricity. We pledge to enable local investment to create quality jobs. We pledge to provide youth with training and development opportunities. We pledge to tackle corruption in our municipalities. Let us build cities, towns and villages that thrive. Votela i-ANC ukuze sakhe imiphakathi engcono ngokubambisana. Vote ANC.
Your news at the top of the hour. With less than 2 weeks left to our local government elections, the ANC is hard at work with campaign trails. The president of the ANC, together with executive members within the party, such as David Mabuza, have joined forces to increase potential voters.
Ngingusihle Zikalala, usihlalo we-ANC KwaZulu-Natal. Selufikile usuku lokukhetha amakhansela amasha okhethweni lohulumeni basekhaya oluzoba ngoNovemba mhla ka-1 kuwo lonyaka ka-2021. I-African National Congress, i-ANC, inesu eliphelele lokwakha ohulumeni basekhaya abazothuthukisa imiphakathi ngokubambisana nabantu lapho behlala khona futhi nalapho besebenza khona. Ngokubambisana nabavoti, sizoqasha abantu abaqotho futhi abathembekile ekuletheni izidingo ezifanele nemisebenzi emphakathini yethu. Ngokusebenzisa uhlelo lomasipala i-District Development Model, i-ANC inesu elicacile lokwenza ngcono ukusebenza kukahulumeni nohulumeni basekhaya ngokuthi kube nokubambisana phakathi kukahulumeni kazwelonke, owesifundazwe nomasipala ukuze abantu baphile kangcono futhi bathole izidingo ngokufanele. Ukuvotela i-ANC ngoNovember 1 kusho ukunika ukhongolose igunya lokuqhubeka lokuletha amanzi ahlanzekile kubo bonke abantu. Ukuvotela i-ANC kusho ukukhetha inhlangano enomlando ekwakheleni abantu izindlu, ekuletheni ugesi, ezempilo, imigwaqo ephephileyo nezikole ezisezingeni eliphezulu. Ukuvotela ukhongolose kusho ukukhetha abaholi abaqotho labakhathalele abantu futhi abazohlale bezibophezele ekufezeni imigomo ye-ANC yokusebenzela abantu ngokuthembeka. Uma uvotela i-ANC, unesiqinisekiso sokuthi uvotela inhlangano enakekela abantu futhi esebenzela ubumbano nokuthula. Votela i-ANC ukuze ube nekusasa eliqhakazile. Ngokubambisana sakha imiphakathi engcono KwaZulu-Natal.
President Ramaphosa confidently declared that the city of Tshwane would once again be ruled by the African National Congress after the party failed to secure voters in the year 2016.
No more must Tshwane be under the hands of any other party other than the ANC. May 1 is November, let's all go out and get the ANC back into office.
The ANC was exceptionally received, especially in the Free State, where community members came out in their thousands.
Re tlileng ka yona mona e ne le ketelo ya mo presidente a tongo ka bakgethi a tlile letsholong la dikgetho la mokgatlo wa ANC.
Ke mmuso o ikemiseditseng hore o hlokomele batho ba rona mona South Africa. Ho na le bao ba buang ba re mmuso wa ANC ka nnete a re bone hore o etsa eng. Empa ba tseba hore ba bua leshano ka bane khale o no re ha o le motswadi o no tshwanela hore o boloke tjhelete hore o ise ngwana hao sekolong. Kgetlong lena a re sa patala di-school fees dikolong tse ngata, ra re batho ba rona bongata ba bona a bana matlo. Mmuso wa ANC wa re tla le ahela matlo. Ho fihlela ka jeku lena mmuso ona so ahile dintlo tse fetang 4 million.
My vote is not a secret.
My vote is not the secret.
Vote ya ka sesephiri.
Vote ya Maxine Fihlo. My vote is open.
Vote la Maxine Fihlo. My vote is not a secret.
ANC ena e o e ratang re a ilukisa. Mashow bana ba utswang tjhelete re ntse re ba ntsha one by one, re ba swaela ka thoko, and re tla dula re ba ntsha ho fihlela re ba qeta kaofela. Ka bane batho ba jwalo re ba batle mokgatlong ona wa rona.
Ka jeno re tlile mona Ward 31 Boiketlo. Re a tseba gore last time ka di-by-election Boiketlo la nkuwa ke map 16, mara re a utlwisisa ne re etseditse batho ba mona diphoso gobane ba ne ba re boleletse gore ha ba batle ntho e ntse e etsahala masepaleng. So re tlile re tlo kopa tshwarelo mo re ntseng diphoso, re kgutlela hae, re ba kopa gore ba kgutlele hae ba tlo votela ANC. Ke votela ANC amandla.
I will always be ANC no matter what.
Vote ka ke ANC. Ra enka what ka di-one, ra enka amandla.
Kgetlong lena re batla di-councillor tsa rona ibe batho ba kgethilweng ke lona, ibe batho ba le ba tsebang, ba le ba tshepang. A re batle mashodu, a re batle bao ba tlo bang botswa, a re batle bao ba tlo bang ba itshebeletsa bona, a re batle di-councillor tse tla bang di bitsa batswalle ba tsona ba ba kenya ditulong. A re batle ba ba tla bitsang di-family tsa bona ba ba kenye ditulong. Re batla bao ba tla sebeletsang setjhaba ka tsela e nepahetseng. Ho na le bao ba tla bang ba tla hara lona ba re he votelang ena le ena le ena, ba apere dikipa tse kgubedu, ba bantse tshweu, ba bantse ntsho, ba ntse ba tla ba re nywe 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 hara lona mona. Re re ba lebaleng a hona ntho e ba e tsebang. Ba tla le tshepisa dintho tse ba tsebang hantle hore ba ka se kgone ho di nepafatsa. Amandla.
Building better communities together.
Vote ANC on the 1st of November. Vote ANC. Vote ANC.
Re a leboha batho ba heso.
We took to the streets of the various Free State communities to hear what their expectations and pleas to the ANC leaders were.
In one of these neighborhoods, Pelaka ke emele mme Mpho. Mama ke batla tseba ho wena, jwale ka mo president wa leloko la ANC le tlotla le tlo bua le batho ba setjhaba. Ha o no ka fumana monyetla go o bue le yena ka dihloko tsa lona monana, o no ka mo kopa eng?
Ha ka thusa batsofe, so sa pele ke batsofe because batsofe ba ntshiwa mo distance tsa bone. Bo mang ba rekisa distance tsa batsofe. And then second thing, atle ka bana. Gona ngwana o dropile a le ko grade 11, ga mantona santsa a itlhile. Ha ba ka busetswa sekweleng. Ka itumela thata ela.
Nimzuleke umama, she's asking that the elderly be given attention. She's also speaking about how her child dropped out of school. So Uma uyathemba ukuthi njengoba so vote on the 1st of November, indeed these things will be taken care of. Mama re a leboha hleng.
Mama le kae?
Re tende ka mme.
Re teng.
Nne.
Mo president wa rena wa tla today, o na gore a bolele ka eng, especially because wena o koko, o na gore a bolele ka eng mamutlha.
Re thabetse president ha tla kene ka ga motho wa Mangaung. Re thabile bonkgono ba teng. Re thabela fela ga president a ka re etsetsa gore batjha ba rona ba fumane mosebetsi. Bana ba kene dikolo. Ho be le dipleke tse bana ba ithutang di-skills mo ho tsona. Batho bana ba na le di-skills ba sebetsang ba tsebang ho haha. Ba etsetswe di-certificate ba tsamaye ka di-fresher course. Ha o ka grade-wa mesebetsi bana ba fumana di-skills, re ka thaba hampe. Batho ba rona ba disable le bone, ba ke ba etsetswe monyetla le bone ba futhumale. Bonkgono le bone ba ke ba etsetswe monyetla ho ba le mo ba dulang teng ba ntshang mathata a bona. Re kopa hape re etsetse le pleke e re reng ke disaster place. Mo e reng ha dikoduwa di tlile dirame di le teng, dipula di nele, batho le bone ba tliswe mo ba tlo fumana mofuthu. Bana ba abuswang ke banna le ke bana. Ba ske ba lo dula le batho ba ba abusang. Ba tle mo ba tlo bewa hantle motho a be le phomolo moyeng. Ke a leboha he mme.
Ya mama ke a leboga ne.
Okay. Ke rukile kaofela. Ke a di itse kaofela. E nngwe ya botlhokwa. Batho ba bangata ba sebetse. A ke re go jwalo. Le batla gore mmuso o age mesebetsi a ke re. So le yona eo ya mesebetsi, we are working on it. Golo ba banyane, the young people don't have jobs. So we are also, none of the young people and the older people, Lebona, they really need jobs. We are working on that and we are going to bring about changes. Kaubani, this time round, we know what the needs of our people are. We know our people want to make sure we must move forward.
The president of the ANC has apologized to community members for the party's past mistakes. President Cyril Ramaphosa acknowledges that the ANC has in the past not completely fulfilled its promise of service delivery and has humbly asked its followers an opportunity to amend all wrong.
As I have been going around the country, I've been received by thousands and thousands of our people, where we have, with humility, presented ourselves to our people and humbly informed them that, yes, we have made mistakes. There are also areas where we have done well. But we have also said we are going to do better because we are the African National Congress. And that statement has been warmly and broadly accepted by our people.
Upon seeing the placards of disgruntled community members in areas such as Meloding and Bochabelo in the Free State, the president of the ANC acknowledged all their cries with a promise to do better.
The African National Congress has recorded the highest number of female candidates in election history, an achievement that the party is most proud of. The president of the ANC has further encouraged citizens to continue uplifting and celebrating the role that women are taking on. Women are now afforded an equal opportunity to govern and lead in an arena where men have so long dominated. Free State is led by a majority of women in both Mangaung and Meloding.
The efforts that have been made in balancing out candidate election numbers between genders, age and position have been successful. Speaking at one of his campaign trails in the Free State, the ANC president mentioned that 25% of his candidates were young leaders and an astounding 47% women. With candidates being voted into leadership positions by the communities themselves, voters have worked hard at developing women.
Major innovations and improvements in roads and the transportation system take place in various metros. A number of municipalities have invested in internal roads construction, valued at more than 300 million rand, and work is progressing effectively with many roads tarred. The bus rapid transport system has improved movement around the city, with 16.5 kilometers of Rea Vaya Phase 1C roadways and 10 stations have been completed. More details to follow as construction progresses.
The president of the ANC has completely dismissed the misconceptions surrounding the COVID-19 vaccinations. President Cyril Ramaphosa is relentless in his quest to encourage citizens to get vaccinated so that we may all fight this virus. Fears of getting the vaccine have made the rounds, and they range from infertility, impotence, or even death, none of which are true.
Kabani bakaslole bakrabana. Ayontreu. There's no such thing. Vaccination ikase gotibele go krebana. Ba bamba blela bo abutinyana le bontate gore ha ba ka vaccinator go tlo senyega go gae. Ba bamba re no o ka se tlhole go sebetsa hantle go gae. But no, vaccination is the best defense that we all have against COVID-19. Vaccination is the best defense we have. And that is why, let us go out in our large numbers to go and vaccinate.
The inaugural roll call event took place last night at the Alberton Civic Centre. This event is about committing our councillors to work and deliver better.
Building better communities. Building better communities. Together. I'm going to move now to the introduction of candidates by each and every province. I'm trying to cover time so that when we dance and do all those little things, the most important business of tonight is done. I'm going to ask that we cue the Eastern Cape, Comrade Oscar Mabuyane, to introduce 786 PR candidates of the ANC and 710 ward candidates of the ANC in the Eastern Cape Pondweni. Can we line the Eastern Cape province for the introduction? Amanda, can we go to the Eastern Cape, please? Comrade Mabuyane, over to you.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Comrade Marks. Greetings to the NOBs and the entire NEC, PC and RECs, leadership of our leagues and alliance, our candidate councillors, our volunteers, members and supporters of the ANC across the length and breadth of our country. Molweni nonke maqabana.
You represent the people of the specific ward you come from. If you win, you represent and work for all the people, and you govern for everyone, even those who voted against you. Their problems are your problems. You are the living link between them and any government services people should have access to. You have to be both an effective representative as well as an effective counselor.
As the nation prepares to vote on the 1st of November, please remember that you will be held to the commitments that you have made this evening. Having signed this pledge is your bond. It is your commitment, not only by the organization that you represent, because we will hold you to this pledge tonight, but by the people that you are going to be elected to serve. This is a pledge that you must carry with you wherever you go, in case walebala, in case we are khohlwa, ihlale ilapha le pledge, ila esikhwameni, so that you can remind yourself what you have pledged to do. I carry my constitution all the time. That is the constitution I swore as president to abide by.
Thank you very much. Greetings to the President of the Republic of South Africa and of the African National Congress. Greetings to the NEC members of the ANC and to all alliance partners that are here today. And I greet all my fellow councillor candidates of the African National Congress. And I say to you, let us do better. I'm going to start reading the pledge now. I, Boitumelo Thage, hereby voluntarily and solemnly affirm the ANC pledge to do better. A pledge to be honorable and contempt local leaders. A pledge to be action-orientated men and women who are committed to service delivery. A pledge to deliver services promptly and consistently. A pledge to stimulate local economies. A pledge to be available to our people 24/7. A pledge to listen and to have open channels of communication. A pledge to form and sustain working relationships with communities, NGOs, and private companies that benefit local economies. A pledge to spare no effort in rooting out corruption and all forms of nepotism and malfunctions in our organization and all levels of government. A pledge to do and be better. I further solemnly declare that I will abide by the aims and objectives of the African National Congress as set out in the Constitution, the Freedom Charter, and the other duly adopted policies. That I have joined the organization voluntarily and without motives of material advantage or personal gain. That I agree to respect the Constitution and the structures and to work as a loyal member and employee of the organization. That I will place my energies and skills at the disposal of the organization and carry out tasks given to me. That I will work towards making the ANC an even more efficient instrument of liberation in the hands of the people, and that I will defend the unity and integrity of the organization and its principles and combat any tendency towards disruption and factionalism. Thank you. Amandla!
They have also, whether they know it or not, publicized their cell numbers so that our people must be able to reach them anytime. On the 1st of November, the voters of this country will put their faith and their hope for a better life in your hands. I have every confidence, comrades, that you will prove yourselves worthy of this greatest of honors. As Comrade Kgalema said, there is no greater honor than to be chosen, and most importantly, to be chosen by the members of your own community to serve them, and by extension, to serve the people of South Africa. Comrades, I present you to the nation with your pledges, and I know that you will not let the people of South Africa down. Go ahead and serve our people. Thank you very much.
Amanda!
My goodness, what a special moment.
Indeed, it was a special moment. These men and women took an oath, a pledge to be honest and truthful to our local government elections manifesto commitments, and it's not to be taken lightly.
It is an honor to have witnessed all of it. Now, last week we profiled 3 young councillors who are making changes in our society. We took a look at Sibongiseni Khumalo, Lerato Mashamba, and Lwazi Phakade. On this week's slot of Know Your ANC Councillor, we took a look at a young female candidate, Boitumelo Thage.
Boitumelo Thage is from the city of Tshwane, Ward 98. Boitumelo has a BA in Community and Health Psychology from the University of South Africa. She is the founder of a non-profit organization called A Second Chance, whose focus is women, children, and the homeless. She is an anti-gender-based violence activist and a self-published author of a book aimed at educating children about GBV. Boitumelo has served in various structures, including SASCO, ANC Youth League, and ANC Women's League Young Women's Desk.
About a week ago, this young lioness posted a status on her social media, and we felt that it would be great to share her thoughts with you, our viewers. This is what she wrote. One day, we might no longer be here, but the things we stand for and believe in will remain behind. Carrying a generational mission, championing the interests of young people, addressing issues head-on, and being unapologetic and unshaken in our quest for true liberation. The politics is changing. The face of politics is also changing. We must truly be privileged to live in this time. And privileged we are. What a profound piece. And what a beautiful mind this young lady has.
I could have not said this better myself. I mean, if these are the calibers of youngsters leading our communities, then we can confidently say that we are headed in the right direction as a country. These young candidates have made great impacts within their respective communities. And as they are joining hands with the cadre of older councillors, then all strategies and new strategies to better lead our nation will be integrated. Well done to you, young lioness. Next week, we will celebrate more young councillors.
Remember that our candidate selection is part of the ANC renewal. Where mistakes were made and community choices not respected, the ANC will investigate after elections and correct. For now, let's all go out and #VoteANC and #BeTheRenewal. ANC, building better communities together. That's all the news we have for you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. From myself, Ofentis Bia,
and myself, Palesa Wakamarike. Have yourself a fantastic evening.
On the 1st of November, we'll all get to decide who will lead our municipalities, choose the ANC, and let's build better communities together. The ANC is turning a new page in local government. We pledge to ensure safe and reliable electricity. We pledge to enable local investment to create quality jobs. We pledge to provide youth with training and development opportunities. We pledge to tackle corruption in our municipalities. Let us build cities, towns and villages that thrive. Votela i-ANC ukuze sakhe imiphakathi engcono ngokubambisana. Vote ANC.